What's up guys, it's Ashton here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about some confirmed changes that will be coming to skill-based matchmaking within Apex Legends. If you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure you smash like and subscribe to the channel for more regular Apex Legends content. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. As I'm sure most of you will already know, ever since the Duos limited time mode ended a couple of months ago, skill-based matchmaking has been especially prominent within Apex Legends, and it has really changed up the way public lobbies are working. A lot of players are complaining that lobbies are far too difficult now, and they are coming up against 3 stacks of Predator teams or very high skilled teams every single lobby, and that public lobbies are becoming much more sweaty than even ranked lobbies in some cases. This has led to a major outcry from fans online, especially on Twitter, to remove skill-based matchmaking, and has also led to many people creating Smurf accounts to be able to play on the lower tier servers. Now, considering how many people are clearly being affected by this problem, Respawn have been considerably quiet in regards to updating us on the future of SBMM and any changes that will be coming. However, a few days ago on Twitter there was a thread created by Mendo regarding a Gibraltar Ultimate glitch, which actually led on to some of the developers talking to another fan about the future of SBMM and changes that would be coming in the future. Now, I'm not going to read this entire thread as it is quite long, but I will start where the important information about skill-based matchmaking comes in. I do want to make it clear that I don't necessarily agree with the way that the Twitter user Apex Latest goes about asking the developers these questions. I do think he could have been a little bit more respectful in the way he went about it, but with all that being said, let's get right into the Twitter thread and talk about the information that the developer did discuss about skill-based matchmaking. So we begin with the Twitter user Apex Latest, and his first tweet regarding SBMM reads, "Anything on SBMM? 2 months on from ghost tweets and pubs are still just as unplayable. You guys are about to hit the 100 million player mark with the amount of Smurf accounts that people are creating to circumvent this awfully implemented system." Now, Michael Callas, who is a Respawn developer at The Zilch on Twitter, does reply to this by saying, "What do you want to know about it? Broadly, it's always being adjusted." Now, Apex Latest does reply to this by saying, "Why do you guys feel it's a good idea / fair to completely take the fun away from your loyal player base who have worked hard to become good at the game and throw them all in unranked Predator lobbies 24/7 in pubs?" Personally, I feel he's going a little bit overboard here, but let's carry on. He does also say, "From experience, there are 3 sets of public lobbies. You have your beginner lobbies, level 5 accounts, your low KD lobbies, and then you have the sweaty Predator level lobbies. Why do you guys feel like only having 3 tiers is a good idea opposed to having a more flexible, loose matchmaking?" Personally, I do think Apex Latest here is going very much overboard and is kind of theorizing and coming up with conspiracy theories about how many levels of lobbies there are. There is no evidence to support this, and this is all stuff he has created in his own head. But let's continue. Michael Callas does go on to say here, "We do have looser matchmaking than that. There is no such thing as pred level lobbies." This is also something I find somewhat difficult to believe, because although I believe that there is no such thing as pred level lobbies in general, the matchmaking when you do get to a high tier of Predator or do have a decent matchmaking is very, very difficult. And personally, as one of these people that are in this high tier bracket of matchmaking in public lobbies, I can tell you that I come up against some of the top 100 players on Xbox very regularly with over 50,000 to 55,000 kills. In most lobbies, I'm usually coming up against these high tier players, and personally it's no fun for me, and if they're not these high tier level players, then they are certainly Predators or at least Diamond players, and they are almost certainly always in a 3-stack team. Apex Latest goes on to say here, "Well, something must be going horribly wrong then, because that's not been my experience at all. The same pre-made Predator squads, everyone has 20 bomb 4K, etc, etc. I know many others feel the same way. I myself also have those badges, but I play solo queue most of these days because all of my friends quit the game due to skill-based matchmaking, so it's very difficult to win pubs without a pre-made, especially with squad balancing coming into effect." Michael Callas ends this thread here by saying, "We are watching and adjusting for solo versus stack compositions." So that is our confirmation from a Respawn developer themselves that they will be adjusting the solo versus stack matchmaking, which is a absolute godsend in my opinion, because this game right now is absolutely no fun whatsoever to play solo. It's definitely a very promising step to see that they will be adjusting the matchmaking, at least for solo versus stack moments, and personally I think this is a step in the right direction. However, you know, it's not necessarily the step most people want to see Respawn make regarding SBMM, and I've been saying this since the very start, but SBMM will not be leaving Apex Legends at all. Now it is in the game, it will be staying in the game, and all we can hope for is a little bit more leniency with the matchmaking itself. But hopefully when these changes are made, the game will at least be somewhat more fun to play as a solo player. And we do at least know from this interaction on Twitter that the developers are aware of people's distaste and dissatisfaction towards SBMM, which could lead to some more adjustments in the future. But guys, that's all for today's video. I just did want to discuss this Twitter thread as I did find it especially interesting, as it's the first real interaction between devs we have had regarding SBMM in a very long time now, and personally I think it's nice to see them actually acknowledge it for once, and I really hope that we can take this in a better direction in the future for the future of Apex Legends. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you smash like and subscribe to the channel for more regular Apex Legends content. Until next time guys, it's been your boy Ashton, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, bye bye.